Here we are at the start of the watercourse. We're really fortunate. We've got beautiful, cool spring water flowing out of the South Downs. We've got over 27 different veins here of this beautiful, cool water, and you can literally drink it. So all these different veins of spring water are fed by an underground reservoir, effectively, what we call an aquifer. So I'm reliant on winter rainfall to top up the aquifer, get in the ground, so that all summer long, we've got these veins flowing of beautiful, cool water to keep the fish stocks thriving. So we're really relying on that winter rainfall, because as soon as these guys come out in leaf, it's going to hit the ground and they're going to consume an awful lot of that water before it can get down through the bedrock into that aquifer and top up all of our springs and keep the farm thriving throughout the warmer months of the year. The beauty of using spring water for the fish farm is it's unadulterated. It's not been through any other use. Unlike a river course that could have passed through miles and miles of external land use, other pollutants and things like this, the spring water comes with a lot more integrity. All of our springs conflux here at the dam wall, and from this point it's going to pass down through the valley, through the fish stocks, and we're going to go down, show you how we distribute it and how we release it back into the environment. So the spring water's come down the carrier elites and we distribute it across the fish stocks through apertures like this. It's really important. This cool water is constantly flowing because trout need flowing water. One of the most important jobs on the farm is to make sure that that clean water keeps flowing. We've got screens on all the ponds, over 36 on the site, and they need maintaining. So this is a screen. It's going to keep the fish where they should be in the pond, but also it's going to block leaves, bits and bobs like that, stuff from the environment, so we need to keep it clean. It's a constant job, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day, maybe more. So not only are we maintaining a fish farm here at Duncton Mill, we've also got fishing lakes. That beautiful spring water feeds the fishing lakes, but there's a lot of other things we've got to consider in maintaining the water quality to make sure that ecology is nice and balanced and everything remains healthy. As the sun's got higher in the sky, these prolonged sunlight hours are going to create problems. I'm going to take you down to the lake and explain one of the main threats to UK fisheries that's happening right now. So I've just come down to the fishing lake. Ecologically, everything's woken up, a world apart from where it was a couple of weeks ago, and the sunlight's the main catalyst to this. Algae is getting promoted because we've got the sunlight and we've got the nutrients. These algae are brilliant. They're the baseline of the pyramid of life. They're going to feed the small bugs, that feed the medium bugs, that feed the large bugs, and ultimately the fish stocks. It's exactly what we want, but they don't come without risks. The algae are going to spend all day photosynthesizing, consuming nutrients, using sunlight. As part of photosynthesis, these algae are going to be releasing oxygen into the water column, which is fantastic. The fish need it, the other aquatic invertebrates need it, everything needs it. But the opposing relationship is when the sun goes down, they become consumers of oxygen. And this is part of this relationship of the diurnal rhythm. So in the daytime, we've got a rise, and in the nighttime, we've got a fall. And this is the peak and trough of the diurnal rhythm. This can be a real risk to a fishery because if your peak and troughs are too high, come the morning time, you've got a real low oxygen content in your lake and your fish stocks could succumb. So right here, I've got a cool gadget. This is a dissolved oxygen meter. I'm going to use this to tell me how much dissolved oxygen's in the lake. I'm going to do this now in the height of the day because it's going to give me an idea of my optimum level of dissolved oxygen created by the algal growth we're going through at the minute. Then I'm going to come down at first light and that's going to give me an idea of my lowest level. And that's the peak and trough of that diurnal rhythm that I want to get an understanding of to ensure the fish stocks remain safe. So we've seen how this lovely spring water comes into the farm through our screens, through our fish stocks. Now we're going to go and show you how we return it back to the natural environment, beautifully clean. So here we are at the end of the farm. We've seen the journey from the source through the farm, and here we are at the exit point. We've got a purpose-built vegetative bed. This is going to act as a filtration unit for the effluent that fish stocks are creating and ensure that our water leaves there beautiful and clean. All that nitrogen that they're excreting is going to be consumed by these plants, and as you can see, they're thriving. From everyone at Duncton Mill, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned and we'll be back very soon. Hit subscribe and we'll see you then.